This is Watcher 2. I'm receiving your signal. Transmission secure. Nice to have you on a world with modern HoloNet transceivers. You're coming in loud and clear, Cypher 9.
What's the situation?
I'll sum up what we know and let you judge for yourself. Nar Shaddaa is one of the most densely populated city worlds in the galaxy. It's also a major trade hub for criminals and corporations. That's why the terrorists are here. The local cell procures weapons and technology for the Eagle's entire network.
What kind of technology?
Everything from state-of-the-art computer equipment and starship parts to adrenals and combat armor. These terrorists aren't thugs. They're intelligent, coordinated, and well hidden. I've contacted an asset who claims he can help locate them. He's a former operative of ours, effective in his day. When he had to be retired, he was redesignated Watcher X.
How did a Watcher leave Imperial intelligence?
Watcher X was one of our most capable analysts, but he became paranoid, prone to seeing connections and conspiracies where none existed. He was judged unstable and confined to Shadow Town, a Nar Shaddaa slum rebuilt as an open prison. It's where the Empire holds people who know too much. People we might need later. That's all I'm authorized to say.
Send me coordinates and I'll pay him a visit.
Done. Thank you. Shadowtown residents are fitted with motion tracking implants set to explode if they escape. This should keep Watcher X under control. Nonetheless, don't underestimate him. Watcher 2 out.
You ever been to Nar Shaddaa? I can show you the cantinas, get you into the best fights, tour the organ markets. It'll be fun.
Step inside. Scan the apartment for important things. Overt threats, escape routes, access terminals. Take your time. Now, look again. Scan for concealed weapons, hiding places. Anything innocent is probably a bug. Anything you don't recognize should be analyzed later. Play the game. I can wait.
Nice meeting you too, Watcher X.
I apologize. I'm so glad to see you. Is that what you were expecting?
Got a lot of brass for someone living in filth.
You're a cipher agent. Specializations in disguise, seduction, infiltration, assassination. You're brave to come to Shadowtown. This could be your future. A bomb in your head, trapped here like a criminal.
Stop stalling and start helping. Now.
Of course. Watcher 2, my sister in the eugenics program, told me what you need. You know that the Eagle's terrorists are using Nar Shaddaa as a supply hub, but I imagine you don't know their latest scheme. The Terror Cell is on the verge of acquiring mass quantities of a new genetic modification serum, Cyclone. They plan to distribute it across the Eagle's network.
What's this serum do?
Cyclone increases a user's speed and focus, transforming an average human into a natural assassin. It's also lethal. A minor defect. We need to learn who created the serum and find their link to the terrorists. You must obtain a sample. A cyclone dose or a user's blood specimen.
You want me to go out and spill blood?
I'd rather keep things quiet. There's an augmentation shop in the Corellian sector. A place people go for fast, dangerous modifications. Purchase the cyclone there. I can give you an injection to mimic the effects of long-term genetic damage. You'll be slower and weaker, but you'd make a convincing cyclone buyer.
I assume the effects are temporary.
It should only last a short time, long enough for you to get to the shop. I suggest you avoid excessive violence while affected, however. Now, do you want the injection or not?
All right, but this better not be a trick.
You're brave, Agent. Brave and trusting.
One moment, and I'll be done. There. Now you should be on your way. Get to the shop, get me my cyclone or my blood, then we find the link to your terrorist enemies.
Is there something you want, droid?
Forgive the unorthodox introductions. Moro Vizon, Head of Special Operations for the Imperial Diplomatic Service. I need assistance plucking a thorn from the Empire's side. It isn't strictly an intelligence concern, but I hope you'll hear me out.
I didn't come to Nar Shaddaa for the diplomatic service.
Special operations. We're not all talk, you know. I was tasked with gathering allies on Nar Shaddaa. Hutt clans, corporations, gangsters. But one man has resisted our entreaties. Ukabi is the local leader of the Exchange, a galaxy-spanning criminal organization specializing in high-tech vice. Ukabi and the Exchange refuse to join us.
You want me to convince this Ukabi to change his mind?
We're long past that point. The Exchange spends more money than most governments on spies, slicers, and scientists. Anyone they can't buy, they kidnap. They would have been valuable friends, but Ukabi drugs and tortures my messengers. We need to make an example of him.
Defiance is unacceptable. He should be dealt with.
I want his army decimated, his arms caches looted, his chemical refineries razed to the ground. I want a show of force so overwhelming that no one on Nar Shaddaa will ever deny the Empire again. If you're willing, of course.
I normally avoid public spectacles, but I can make an exception.
The Exchange operates out of the Corellian sector of the city. Your path of destruction begins there. When you're through crippling the operations, you can find me at my command post. I'll be watching the chaos from my chambers.
You want to buy me a droid? Guy tried to impress me, got me a serving unit once. Took me about 12 hours before I smashed it for parts. Kind of fun.
Unuk inumemnu, amka kammem, perolak palak. Manuk marakanaja, ki namabam, yak manala.
If you have something to say it.
Nini kanamia, kam inumemnu, najanaya amkam mimik meraka.
Intelligence won't stand for this.
Norebe amgin, yam hamgan kam kalam, kam perim ganam, bagiyang, manik hikupukam. Mem amak kupkap, kramanik, umnug kiga mayamak.
How much are you being paid now?
Bumogala apayang. Nilama ini amka amgap. Nulilak apajam kamgam. Amka nemnang, ampa nemnang memua inok.
Excuse me, I'm on surveillance duty. The things Hutts do behind closed doors.
This is important. Slicers were selling intelligence reports on the black market. I recovered them.
These are my reports. Excellent work, Agent. Glad to see we still take care of our own. Wait, these reports are embedded with slicing signatures. This isn't some gang. It's the mark of the Republic's Strategic Information Service.
The SIS used the Slicer gang as a decoy. They must be covering up a listening post.
They think they're so smart. But wait. If they have a listening post, they may be spying on us right now. Do you hear me, Republic filth? Soon you'll feel the sting of intelligence. Isn't that right, Agent?
I'll make sure there are no survivors.
The SIS signatures contain coordinates. Go there. Destroy the listening post. Kill everyone.
I did what you wanted.
I know. I intercepted their listening post's final transmissions. Got some Republic secrets. Even heard their dying screams. Twice now you've saved intelligence, and I won't forget it. Now if you'll excuse me, surveillance duty calls.
Godoba, please. I have good news.
Do not attempt to dissimulate.
No dissimulation intended. But I wanted you to meet someone. Welcome. Allow me to introduce the diplomatic services allies on Nar Shaddaa. The Shadow Syndicate.
I'm glad to see the Hutt clans are falling in line.
Quite. After Nemro joined us, others began to follow. Godoba the Hutt, owner of the club Vertica Casino and 5 city sectors. Your ship is docked in his spaceport. Varco Ti, Chomash of the Nar Shaddaa Labor Alliance. there are no better slavers in the galaxy.
A pleasure.
And last, DXTX, primary hub of the DX Annihilator network.
Your destructive prowess is respectable. Negotiations permitted.
Together, they represent key powers. Yukabi and the Exchange could have joined them, but thanks to your strike, we needn't worry about the Exchange anymore.
Too bad I still feel like killing.
Then you, of all of us, may be in luck. This woman has lied to you.
What?
She has blundered where many upstarts blundered before. And now, we all pay the price.
What makes Yukabi so great a threat?
I'm sure they're exaggerating the situation.
He's preparing an army of steam-enhanced killers and cybernetically linked assassins.
Detonite droid production has increased.
Ah, very well. If Yukabi won't learn his lesson, then the Empire can handle his dying blows.
Quiet. You've caused plenty of trouble already.
My sources report Exchange death squads on the move. As you destroyed his assets, he'll destroy ours. The promenade, factories, slave pens.
Ukabi is drawing energy for his chemical enhancement facilities. He augments soldiers for battle. He must be stopped now.
I don't... What do you suggest we do?
Let the Exchange target civilians, while we carve out their heart. These enhancement facilities, what are they?
You'll have to destroy the tanks and face their creations.
I'll alert our forces here and keep the Shadow Syndicate in line. We can discuss this when you return.
You have made an unforgivable mistake. You began this conflict. All our businesses suffer. Now you all die.
That's big talk from a terrified little gangster.
The attacker. You have weakened my forces, but my death squads wade through blood as we speak. Your head will be my trophy before dawn.
It looks bad, I know, but I've been working on a strategy.
No more games. One way or another, this must end.
Our guards captured a few of the gangsters. The Exchange is based in the tunnels running under this sector. Maybe now's the time to push. Wipe them out, their leaders, along with Yukabi.
The DX Annihilator network approves.
Perhaps. I think I speak on behalf of the Shadow Syndicate when I ask, with due respect, can this be done?
Your syndicate is comprised of the most powerful people on Nar Shaddaa. Your lives are worth a lot.
You'll have to take out the members of Yukabi's inner circle. All of them are cybernetically enhanced.
Custom-built masterworks, equal to a dozen Mandalorian warriors.
When they're dead, proceed to Yukabi's chambers. Do whatever you have to do.
In fact, a Republic-aligned group of war veterans called the Star Dogs are preparing to strike at you.
Let them come. I'm responsible for more bodies than a Coruscant cemetery.
I don't doubt it. But the Star Dogs are not raw recruits. Being Republic, they have a certain distaste for direct assassination jobs. But they're alarmed, and contracting with the Nar Shaddaa Exchange to have you killed.
One of these days I'm going to fake my death just to cash in.
Forgive me if I don't find that humorous. After you, the people in this building are next. I ask while you're there, to take the Exchange's dossier on their hitmen. Can you do this?
I like assassinating assassins, and they always look so surprised.
Then you'll enjoy this.
Anybody there? This is Motto Weizen. Please, respond.
I'm here. The inner circle of the exchange is dead, but their leader is missing.
That's because he's here! Yukabi is here! Someone sold us out. Get back as soon as you can. We can't hold them.
What shall it be? Does one die? Do both?
You horrible worm.
You are both wretched, and now you here to rescue the woman and the traitor. I am Ukabi.
You and I have business together, shall we?
Look upon my body. Cortosis skin grafts, intravenous colto injection system, holographic targeting array. You are only mortal. I will always prevail.
I don't think he's getting up. Colto injections can't restore a dead man. Don't you dare talk. You brought him here. You tried to get me killed.
What else would you expect from a hut?
Maybe, but you made the call to Akabi.
Mi bonawa tuipe te bok bagwa wanawanga.
I'm pretty sure we've finished this conversation.
Boka, te talia shlek grula, woska kwapot nuta.
How dare you?
Ki asa topunyo, lilitse woto, sego todomoti.
The Shadow Syndicate is in my debt. Don't forget it.
Why?
I promise the unfortunate loss of Motto Weizen will not inhibit our alliance with the Empire.
The DX Annihilator network will supply data on exchange activities. They will reassemble.
We'll work to crush them and all the Empire's enemies on Nar Shaddaa. Our promise.
This whole moon will be under our control.
That is the dream.
Gahal Ravul Asjon Uruet Untumata.
Zakazag urgelu qual kunkas urtumu nula uma.
Enques unda mantulu, hua urzelanan.
Ubude wahalu ful kuleg ukunet ugustama akukuzaudu.
I hear there's a new serum going around. A cyclone. You know about it?
Enswes unda metula uwa yoxede.
Kumunhaba ukunet mekwasta mahala.
Actually, it's just what I'm looking for.
Boghod, per.
Pruvata galgurs sugaratu taz del sabrik muzu maruf.
I have the money. Don't disappoint me.
Ekunet ungamasnetet akuzata.
Ueda karbaru ua sabdar la tantan. Musu tueg non bushele siguru u jure pensu sensta.
Maybe it's time to resort to violence.
Zakazag urgelu qual kunkas urtumu nula uma.
Enques unda mantulu, hua urzelanan. Luzatu munzu sunjal usublulu.
La zatu mun zu lujen pretenden untumakwen.
Kumun haba u kunet mekwasta bahala.
What do you know about the cyclone serum?
Provata gahal gurefes sugurutu ta selvagu. Ul qualuta meta jurherfut persono jormolla.
Waraboj statud dun un mod tatolle ranzatuega.
Stay out of trouble, or I'll be back.
E kunet ungamasnetet accusata.
This is Watcher X. I've been waiting for your call. I assume you have my cyclone specimen. Was there any trouble at the augmentation shop? Did you admire their work?
I saw what went on in there.
Crude, but inspired. Not as artful as what the Empire did to me. Not as skillful as what they did to Watcher 2. Now, we need to analyze the specimen. Figure out where Cyclone comes from. We'll need equipment I can't buy in Shadowtown. There's an abandoned medical laboratory in the Duros sector. If armed refugees haven't stripped it bare, you can run the analysis of the lab's bioscan.
What happens once I get the analysis?
You send the results to me. Then I think about Cyclone's connection to the terrorists. I'm very good at thinking.